Greetings! Mantare79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days! Alright, let's get started. Pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off to the deck menu. And now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be making one for is a Keter Sanctuaries, Incandescent Lion, Blond Ezel, D-BT11. Okie dokie, let's get started. Selecting the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are in the edit deck menu, and like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building today's deck profile video is a Keter Sanctuaries, Incandescent Lion, Blond Ezel deck, made up of cards only available up until D-BT11. Alright, let's begin. So going to filter settings to pack, show only cards from Genesis of the 5 Greats, D-BT1, D-BT2, Brush with Legends, D-BT3, Advance of Intertwined Stars, D-BT4, Awakening of Chakrabarti, D-BT5, Triumphant Return of Brave Heroes, Festival Collection 2021, Festival Collection 2022, Promo Pack number 1, D-BT6, Blazing Dragon Reborn, D-BT7, Raging Flame against Emerald Storm, D-BT8, Minerva Rising, D-BT9, Dragon Tree Invasion, D-BT10, Dragon Tree Masquerade, Festival Booster 2023, and D-BT11. Clash of the Heroes. Applying filter, filters applied, let's get started. First up, the Ride deck. And now for the Ride deck. For the cards in this Ride deck, we are playing Grade 3, Incandescent Lion, Blond Ezel. Skills. First skill, continuous as a Vanguard. You can only ride cards of Ezel in their card name. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard. At the beginning of your ride phase, if you have 3 or less units, cost Soul Blast 1. If the cost and pay, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 grade 3 or less unit card from among them, call to an open rearguard circle, and put the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order. Third skill, auto as a Vanguard. When this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, cost Counterblast 1. If the cost and pay, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 2 grade 3 or less unit cards among them, call them to open rearguard circles, and this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. Shuffle the deck. Alrighty, the grade 3 Incandescent Lion, Blond Ezel. We have 1 in the Ride deck, 3 in the main deck. Up next, the grade 2 Knight of Superior Skills Bowman. Skills. First skill, actions of Vanguard, once per turn. If your soul has a Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth and Crimson Light Cup Criff, cost, discard a card from hand. If the cost and pay, choose up to 1 Incandescent Lion Blond Ezel from your Ride deck, ride it as stand, and it gets drive -1 till end of turn. Second skill, auto as a rear guard. When this unit attacks, and if you have a Vanguard of Ezel in its card name, you may have this unit, gets plus 5,000 power until end of battle. If you do, at the end of battle, put this unit into the bottom of your deck. Okie dokie, the grade 2 Knight of Superior Skills Bowman. We have, let's see, 1 in the Ride deck, 3 in the main deck. Up next, the grade 1 Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth. Skills. First skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon by a Knight of Superior Skills Bowman, search your deck for up to 1 Reign Supreme King Beast, reveal it, put it into hand, and shuffle your deck. Second skill, continuous as a rear guard. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard of Ezel's card name, this unit gets plus 2,000 power. Affirmative, the grade 1 Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth. We have 1 in the Ride deck. And next, the grade 0 Crimson Lion Cup Criff. Starting unit, skill, auto. When this unit is rolled upon, if you went second, draw a card. And alright, the grade 0 Crimson Lion Cup Criff. We have 1 in the Ride deck. And if that, we've covered the deck's Ride deck. Next, let's get on to the grade 3 lineup. And now for the grade 3 lineup. For the grade 3s in this deck, we are playing the grade 3 Normal Order, Reign Supreme King of Beasts. Skill, order. Place if you have a Vanguard of Ezel's card name. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 grade 3 or less unit card from among them, call to rear guard, and it gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Shuffle the deck. Alrighty, the grade 3 Reign Supreme King of Beasts. We have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 3 Divine Knight of Deeply Laid Stratagems, Sages. Skills. First skill, continuous as a rearguard or guardian. If your opponent's drive check or damage check reveal a triggered unit this turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power, plus 10,000 shield. Second skill, auto as a rearguard, once per turn. When this unit attacks, look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top of your deck or put into Soul. Cost, Soul Blast 1. Counter Blast 1, sorry about that. If this costs been paid, perform all of the following. Choose one of your opponent's 14,000 or greater Vanguards and increase this unit's power by that unit's power until end of battle. Second effect, remove an Overtrigger from drop zone. If these second effects cost been paid, choose up to one of your other friendly units and it gets plus 15,000 power until end of the turn. And okie dokie, the Grade 3 Divine Knight of Deeply Laid Stratagems, Sages. We have 3 in the deck. And next, the Grade 3 Normal Grade 3 Gradia Gradel, Normal Order, Skills for skill, continuous, Regulus piece. You may only have one Regulus piece in your deck and use it a total of 1 time in a fight. Second skill, Order. Place you have a Grade 3 Vanguard of Persona Ride and you do not ride this turn. Activate Persona Ride. Draw a card. All for units gets plus 10,000 power this turn and your regard to have Persona Road. Affirmative, the Grade 3 Gradia Gradel. We have 1 in the deck. And at that, we've covered the deck's Grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 2 lineup. And now for the Grade 2 lineup. For the Grade 2s in this deck, we are playing the Grade 2 Forefront Knight T-Fault. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle other than by unit card ability, if you play a normal order this turn, cost, Soul Blast 1. If the cost is paid, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard. From among them, reveal it, call it to rearguard if it is a unit card, put it to hand if it's in normal order, and shuffle deck. Second skill, Auto is a rearguard. When this unit attacks a Grade 3 or greater unit, if you have 4 more units, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of battle. And alright, the Grade 2 Forefront Knight T-Fault. We have 4 in the deck. And at that, we've covered the deck's Grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 1 lineup. And now, for the Grade 1 lineup. For the Grade 1s in this deck, we are playing the Grade 1 Palladium Zeal Dragon. Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel in the deck. Second skill, Auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, choose one of your units, and it cannot be hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand and discard it. Alrighty, the Grade 1 Palladium Zeal Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Grade 1 Blitz Order, Elementaris Sanctitude. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel in the deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementaris Sanctitude in the deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, this ability can be played without paying the cost. Place the cost of, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is Grade 3 or less. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units, and it cannot be hit until end of battle. Remove this card. Okie dokie, the Grade 1 Elementaris Sanctitude, we have 1 in the deck. Up next, the Grade 1 Listener of Truth Dindrain. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, if you have a Vanguard of only 1 clan, Soul Blast 2. If the cost is paid, countercharge 1. Second skill, Auto as a rearguard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. If you have a Vanguard of Ezel in its card name, cost, put one of your other rearguards in the same column as this unit and into the bottom of the deck. If the cost is paid, stand this unit. Affirmative, the Grade 1 Listener of Truth Dindrain. We have 4 in the deck. Next up, the Grade 1 Silver Fang Witch. Skill, Auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, if you have a Grade 3 or greater Vanguard of only Gold Paladin for its clan, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Confirm, the Grade 1 Silver Fang Witch. We have 4 in the deck. And at that, we've covered the deck's Grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck, we are playing the Grade 0 Spiritual King of Aquatics is Dasfaro. Overtrigger. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Choose a card from drop zone, put into hand. Choose one of your units, and it gets plus 1 critical until end of turn. Alrighty, the Grade 0 Spiritual King of Aquatics is Dasfaro. Overtrigger, we have 1 in the deck. Up next, the Grade 0 Blade Feather Dragon, critical trigger. Skill, Auto as a rearguard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the Grade 0 Blade Feather Dragon, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next up, the Grade 0 Knight of Orderly Bow, Levark, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0 Bard of Heavenly Song, Alpac, front trigger. Skill, continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Affirmative, the grade 0 Bard of Heavenly Song Outpack front trigger, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 0 Invigorate Sage heal trigger, skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, if your opponent's attacking unit has attacked 2 or more times this turn, this unit gets plus 15,000 shield until end of battle. Active if this battle is second attack this turn or more. Alright, the grade 0 Invigorate Sage heal trigger, we have 2 in the deck. And next, the grade 0 Hardiness Tier Sorceress heal trigger. Skill, auto. When this unit is put in the Guardian Circle, if the attacking unit's critical is 2 or greater, and its critical is increased by a non-trigger effect ability, or its original critical is 2 or greater, this unit gets plus 15,000 shield until end of battle. Okay, the grade 0 Hardiness Tier Sorceress, we have 2 in the deck. And of that, we've covered the deck's trigger lineup. Next. And if that deck's been built, Cardfight explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, 4 grade 3 Incandescent Lion Blond Ezel, 4 grade 3 Reign Supreme King of Beasts, 3 grade 3 Divine Knight of Deeply Laid Stratagems Sages, 1 grade 3 Gradia Gredel, 4 grade 2 Forefront Knight Default, 4 grade 2 Knight of Superior Skills Bowman, 3 grade 1 Palladium Zeal Dragon, 1 grade 1 Elementary Sanctitude, 4 grade 1 Listener Truth Dindrain, 4 grade 1 Silverfang Witch, 1 grade 1 Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth, and now for the grade 0 Crimson Lion Cup Crypt starting unit. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Edasfaro over trigger, 8 critical triggers, 3 front triggers, and 4 heal triggers. Okie dokie, deck built, Cardfight explained. Now let's get on to testing out the deck. And here we are in the main menu, going to test out the deck, heading over to fight menu, selecting CPU fight, selecting the deck I just showcased to you, the Keter Sanctuaries, Incandescent Lion, Blond Ezel, D-BT11 deck. All looks okay, selecting the deck, choosing my opponent for this fight. I'm going to test that deck out on Dragon Empires, normal difficulty, and click. The battle begins, so let's start it. Here we are in the fight, gonna decide who goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. One more time, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Again, one more time, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Again, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah, come on, how many times? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors, rock, I lose, going second. Drawing our starting hands, I got a Persona Ride, a Sages, 2 heal triggers, and a Bowman. Holding on to all normal units, redrawing triggers, redraw. Perfect Garden, Silverfang, not a bad draw. My opponent goes first. He rides the grade 1, Blazeblade and Reno. End of their turn, my turn. Draw. I ride from the right deck, Knight of Elegant Skills, Gareth. Right deck cost, I'm going to discard Sages, discard, and ride Gareth. Skill of Criff. Draw a card, draw. Go into battle phase. Gareth attacks the Vanguard, 8k. The attack goes through. Drive check. No trigger. Persona Right material obtained. Slash. Damage check. Ah, over trigger for the first damage. Come on. First damage negated, and he draws a card. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. My opponent rides the grade 2, Blazeblade and Ryu. Reno skill, superior called Trickstar. He overdresses Virina and calls a full formation. Rear guard to Vanguard, that's 18k. No guard to the ticket. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Order card. Vanguard to Vanguard. 12k. Then Virina can use its skill to get plus 10,000 power, 20k, not counting triggers. I'm gonna block the first attack and just let the second attack go through. Guard! 23k. Oh, none to pass. Drive check. No trigger. Persona Ride. Kachink. Safe. Here comes Virina. Overdress skill plus 10,000 power. I knew that was coming, so... No guard. Ow! Damage check. Critical trigger. Trigger wasted. And there it is. Effect wasted, and in my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck, Knight of Superior Skills Bowman. I already have a Blond Ezel in hand. I can afford to ditch a Gradia Gretel, maybe? I can use Bowman's skill to Superior Ride Blond Ezel, but Blond Ezel can't use the Superior Call skill since my opponent's only grade 2, so I'll have to use my Counter Blast for other skills. Then, still early in the game, should I discard the critical trigger or the order card for my right deck cost? I think I'm gonna just go all in, discard the critical trigger. Ride! Bowman's skill of Gareth. Search my deck for an order card. Adding Reign Supreme King of Beasts to hand. And then I'm going to activate Knight of the Superior Skills Bowman's skill. With Gareth and Criff in the soul, I can discard a card, discarding Gradia Gretel. Since I already have a Persona Ride in hand, discard, and Superior Ride from the right deck. Incandescent Lion Blond Ezel. Next, I activate the order card, Reign Supreme, King of Beasts. Skill, I search my deck and Superior Call, Listener of Truth Dindrain. Call to the rear guard, plus 5,000 power. Activating the skill of Dindrain, when placed, I can Soul Blast 2 and... Wait, I can't use its skill yet, since I have nothing to countercharge, so... Next, I call to the rear guard, Silver Fang Witch. Call. Witch's skill. Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast. Power up. And draw a card. Draw. Another Silver Fang. I'm calling Default to rear guard. Call. Default skill. Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Look at the top cards of my deck. And Superior Call 1. Superior Calling another Dindrain. To the back row. Call. Then I'm going to call another... I'm going to activate Dindrain skill. Soul Blast 2. Countercharge 1. Countercharge. Calling another Silver Fang. Call. Silver Fang skill plus 5,000 power. And Counter Blast. Draw another card. Draw. Heal trigger. Come on. Think that's it. So heading over to the battle phase. First up, boosted by Silver Fang Witch, Blond Ezel attacks the Vanguard. 26k. The attack goes through. Twin Drive. First check. Yes, front trigger. Just what I needed. Power to the entire front row. Second check. Only one check since the drive check is reduced by my Superior Ride. Critical trigger for the first damage. Come on. First an over trigger and now a trigger. So lucky. Fine. Boosted by Dindrain. Default attacks Virina. 28k. The attack goes through. Slash. One less rear guard to worry about. Then, not gonna use Dindrain's skill. Leave it as is. Then, boosted by Dindrain, Silver Fang attacks The rearguard Torresa, 36k. The attack goes through, and boom! One less rearguard to worry about. Skill of Din Drain, returning Silver Fang back to the deck. Restand. End of turn. My opponent's turn, he rides the Great 3, Chakrabarti Divine Dragon Nirvana. Skill of the Great 2 Rayus, adding Virina to hand. Skill of Nirvana, discarding a card and Superior Calling Trickstar. He overdresses Virina. Battle phase, Vanguard to Vanguard, 13k. Skill of Nirvana, counterblast 1, giving himself and all overdress unit plus 10,000 power. No guard, taking it. He drive checks. First check, perfect guard. Second check. Critical, so lucky. Critical to Vanguard and power to Virina. So lucky. Here it comes. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Second check. Come on. No triggers again. Here comes Virina with 30k. Overdress skill plus 10,000 power. Is he gonna Soul Blast and retire my rearguard as well? My Din Drain. Guard whiff. Yep, that's just enough. Guarding of Hardiness tier and Alpac. Guard. Alpac skill plus 5,000 shield. 43k, just barely enough. Ka-chink. Safe. That was rough. And if their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. It's time to Persona Ride. Incandescent Lion, Blond Ezel. Persona Ride. Powered front row and draw. I'm gonna call Bowman to rear guard. That ought to do it. Then heading over to battle phase. First up, Bowman attacks the rear guard Virina. Skill Bowman plus 5,000 power, 25k. The attack goes through. Slash, one less rear guard to worry about. Now boosted by Din Drain. Hold on, Bowman's skill. It descends itself back to the deck and boosted by Din Drain. My rear guard T-Fault attacks the Vanguard, 28k. Skill T-Fault, adding power. And the attack goes through. Slash, damage check. Oh, come on, another lucky trigger. How does he getting triggers in the first damage of every one of my battle phases? So lucky. Din Drain skill. T-Fault goes back to the deck. Restand Din Drain. Boosted by Silver Fang. Blond Ezel attacks the Vanguard. 31k. Ezel skill. Counterblast 1. Counter Blast and Superior Call 2 cards from the top of my deck. I'm calling Bowman and Default. Call and call. These two. Superior Call. Powering up. The attack goes through. Twin Drive. First check. Yes! Critical trigger. Just what I needed. Critical to Vanguard. Power to Bowman. Second check. No trigger. Another Persona Ride. Slash. Damage check. First. No trigger. Safe. Second check. No trigger. Safe. Persona Ride. One less card to worry about. Bowman attacks the Vanguard. 30k. Not activating skill. T-Guard Swift. Critical trigger. 38k. Boosted by Din Drain. My T-Fault attacks the Vanguard. 28k. For skill, adding power. Total 38k to Vanguard. The attack goes through. Slash. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. And it's the end of my turn. Not activating Din Drain's skill. My opponent's turn. Persona Ride. Knew that was coming. Persona riding his Nirvana and calling a Kanji. He's not going to call Trickstar this turn. Nirvana skill, adding power to itself. I'm at 4 damage. I can't risk a trigger. Gonna perfect guard with Palladium Zeo Dragon. Perfect guard cost. He's at 26k power, not counting triggers. Gotta conserve my shields, discarding a second copy of Ezel since I already have one in my hand. Perfect guard activated. First check. No trigger. Second check. Ah, heal trigger, come on! How is he getting so lucky of all the triggers this game? Ka-chink! Safe! Here comes Tenji, boosted by Tenji. 36k. Double guard with 2 Palladium Zeo. With 2 Blade Feather Dragons. 43k. Ka-chink! Survived! And of my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. One more time. Here we go. Persona Ride. Incandescent Lion. Blond Ezel. Persona Ride. Powering up. Draw card. I drew a T-Fault. Not too bad. Not gonna call it. Just conserving it. Going straight to battle phase. First, Bowman attacks to Vanguard. 20k. Skill plus 5,000 power to itself. 25k to Vanguard. He guards away for critical trigger, 28k, just barely enough. Boosted by Din Drain, T-Fault, no, hold on, Bowman skill, return to deck. Boosted by Din Drain, T-Fault attacks the Vanguard, 28k. T-Fault skill plus 10,000 power. 38k, the attack goes through, slash, 1 damage, damage check. Ah, heal trigger, come on, seriously? Every time, first damage to turn a trigger. How is he so lucky? Din Drain skill, return T-Fault deck and restand. Boosted by Silverfang, Blond Ezel attacks the Vanguard, 31,000 power. Blond Ezel skill, Counterblast 1, Counterblast, Superior Call, 2 new cards. Superior Calling, Sages, and Silverfang. Sages and Silverfang. Call. Powering up. Silverfang skill. Powering up. And skill. Counterblast 1. Draw card. Draw. Perfect guard. Yes. Keep perfect guards as well. Perfect guard cost. He's discarding. A heal trigger. Twin drop. First check. No trigger, Bowman. Second check, come on. Ah, no trigger, but I prefer perfect guard. I can make use of it. The attack fails, and now, Then boosted by Din Drain, Silverfang attacks the Vanguard, 31,000 power. The attack goes through. Boom! 1 damage, damage check. Ah, come on, every time! He keeps getting lucky of all the triggers! Din Drain skill, Silverfang back to deck. Restand. Then, Sages attacks the Vanguard. And let's see, Counterblast 1, if you look at the top card of Soul. Look at the top card of my deck. Heal trigger. Ah. Oh wait, I can make use of this, alright. Leave it on top of the deck. I can survive next turn. The attack fails, but now I can make it through. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Another Persona Ride, come on! Battle phase, Vanguard to Vanguard. Nirvana skill, Counterblast 1, power to itself. I can't risk it, activating Elementary Sanctitude. Sanctitude skill, discarding. The front trigger, Alpac. Perfect guard activated. First check. Critical trigger, so lucky, now I can't get any counterblast. The whole game, lucky of the triggers. Second check. No trigger. Kachink, safe. Now one more attack from Tenji. 6k, perfect guard again with Palladium Zeo Dragon. For the cost, I'm discarding Bowman. Discard, perfect guard activated. Kachink, survived. That was a close one. End of my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Oh, come on. Skipping main phase, going to right phase. I'm calling T-Fault to rear guard. Call. To the battle phase we go. Boosted by Silver Fang Witch. Blond Ezel attacks the Vanguard. 21,000 power. He double guards. 33k. 2 to pass. First check. No trigger. Second check. Come on. No trigger. Seriously? The attack fails, and now Sagittarius attacks the Vanguard. 13k. Skill of Sagittarius. Look at the top card of my deck. Bowman, putting it to Soul. He guards with Trickstar. 18k. The attack fails, and now, boosted by Din Drain, T-Fault attacks the Vanguard. 18k. T-Fault skill plus 10,000 power. Total 28k. Perfect guard for real. The perfect guard is blocked my attack and so lucky. Every turn Persona Rising triggers. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Skill of Nirvana, Superior Calling Trickstar. He's calling it another Virina. Vanguard to Vanguard. Nirvana skill, power to itself, and I'm gonna have a hard time surviving this turn. No choice, gotta take it. Hope he doesn't get lucky with trigger. First check, no trigger. Second check, come on, nothing. Front trigger for real? How? How does he keep getting lucky with all the triggers? Here it comes. Ow! Damage check, come on! Yes! Critical trigger! I give all effects to Vanguard. I might still survive this turn. Come on. Virina the Vanguard. Overdress skill. 10,000 power. Retiring one rear guard. Guarding with Hardness Tier. And Silver Fang. And T-Fault. Guard, 43k, just barely enough. Go. Kachink, safe. Tenji, 26k. Alright, here it comes. T-Fault intercept, 28k. Attack blocked. Kachink, survived. That was close. And my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I'm activating Blond Ezel skill. Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Look at the top cards of my deck. Superior Calling. Bowman to rear guard. Call. The rest goes to the bottom of my deck. Skipping main phase. Skipping right phase. Going to main phase. I call Din Drain to rear guard. Call. To the battle phase we go. First, Bowman attacks the Vanguard. Skill plus 5,000 power. 15k. He guards with Teresa. 18k. Attack blocked. Bowman skill. After attacking, returning to the deck. Boosted by Din Drain. Din Drain attacks the Vanguard. 16k. He intercepts with Virina. 18k. The attack is blocked. Din Drain skill. Returning Din Drain the front back to the deck. Restand the back row Din Drain. Boosted by Silver Fang. Blond Ezel attacks the Vanguard. 21,000 power. Blond Ezel skill. Counterblast 1. Counterblast and look at the top cards of my deck. Superior Calling. Tagus. And Default. Superior Call. Hold on. Instead, I'll call 2 T-faults. 1 and 2. Call. Power up. The attack goes through. Twin drive. First check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. And slash. Damage check. Come on. Yes. Critical trigger. He cannot heal. 6 damage. I win. That was a really tough fight. Despite some really good luck from my opponent's side of all the triggers, I managed to use the cards in this deck pretty well and eke out a win. So I got win, attack 40,000 more power, attacked 5 more times in one turn, perfect guarded 3 more times, 3 more draws in a row. Opponent drew an overtrigger, did a persona right, 10 turns passed, did a superior call, superior road, retired 5 opposing units, and drew 3 more times in one turn. I got 3350 VP, total 354,875 VP. Pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to fight menu. Here we are in the fight menu, leaving fight menu, going back to main menu, back to the main menu to edit deck menu. With that, the deck's been built, Cardfight explained, and I just finished testing the deck out in front of you. So first I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also will show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. With that I say, goodbye and see you all soon.